Mm. 1038. Something about self-love. Somebody needs to know something. Believe in yourself more. Whatever level your journey is, whoever this is, somebody's on their self-love journey. I don't know. It came in reverse. I don't know if somebody didn't want you to have self-love, or you need to have more faith in you loving yourself. I don't know what stage of the journey they're in. That's probably what this is about. Or another one, somebody is being doubtful in the fact that you love yourself. They think you're pretending to love yourself, but you're putting your dreams into motion. So in a sense, I guess you're dealing with a hater of love, a murderer of love. I don't want to say hater, I mean like you got to be a hater of love, because there's no way they love themselves at all to want to go after someone who is trying to love themselves. Self-love, I'm telling you, it's like I don't know if it was like the 5 stages of grief and denial. I think it's the first one, and most people get stuck at denial. They don't want to, I guess, because in order to get well, you got to break a lie. A lie, some form of a curse, something spoken, something that's anti towards whatever it is. And usually it helps, when you speak it out, but the person, they're in denial in their mind and with their words. And they think that you're pretending to love yourself. This is sad. See, all things are possible. They wanted you to not love yourself, or they're at some form of a loss because you love yourself. Because you love yourself, somebody's gonna have a demise. So this is, in order for that to happen, somebody would have had to been plotting or doing something against you loving yourself. It's the biggest part. Like I said, you can say that they did something to sabotage your job because they didn't want you to love yourself. They didn't want you to have confidence. They didn't want you to have faith in yourself at all. They didn't want you to take care of yourself, believe in yourself. Even to the point of practicing hygiene for yourself. I mean, like, anything that had to do with any form of care towards you, whoever this is, they didn't want you to have it. But you got it. And that's like another one. See, I was trying to save that for last because I'm like, if the have faith is in reverse and all things are possible with the laws, and then something about your truth, see? Other people can see that it's not a joke. What does it say? Believe, begin, become. People can see that you are not playing around about loving yourself. 1651. I don't know. I'll look it up real quick and call it that, because that'll usually help. The last one I looked up was 9884. Just to see, because somebody needed to hear this. And it's all because you're starting to love yourself. For real. Confirmation. Yeah, whatever this is, it has to do with somebody is going to meet an end because you love yourself. I mean, this is real. This has to be some grimy, like, diabolical thing to stop you, because that's a whole nother topic. Because you love yourself, you're being attacked on multiple levels: job, friendships, relationships, because you starting to love yourself. And the more you pull away, the more they're going to do that. But the more the love is going to sit there and increase whoever it is that's being attacked. These people don't understand what they're doing. They got to be, like I said, in order for somebody to attack you like this, There's no way there's any love in them. And it's like they want to destroy your love because some part of them lost some form of love inside of them, and they want you to hurt like how they hurt when their love was taken away. But something that has to do with I'm dead serious. Stolen innocence. I mean, like, maybe they could have lost somebody very at a young age and having something happen to where whoever this is that's trying to be a murderer of love, that's what's behind the door, has something hidden behind the door because you love yourself. It's dead serious. So there's a secret. I don't know, but now this sounds like some weird Indiana Jones. I mean, like, I'm dead serious. Whoever you are, this is like some weird quest to do with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Swords in the upright. I'm just, because you love yourself, trust your inner wisdom and embrace positive life changes, particularly in your professional life and personal development. There, right there, self-love. Because of your personal development, which you have to love yourself to be wanting to rebuild yourself. Think about what we're still saying. Because of your self-love, that you're taking care of yourself, you're developing yourself. Let's put it that way. You literally destroyed everything else that was about you that does not, let's say, suit the need of the new development. You're redoing your entire foundation of not only your outer, but your inner. And because you're working on your inner, because of your self-love, people trying to damage the construction process. It's like you trying to build a hotel and you got some other dude off the side who already has a hotel sitting there trying to sabotage your workers, your people, your bank, your payroll, your everything on you trying to develop your hotel that's over there. They don't want you to build your. You seeing what I'm getting at? It's something like this, and it has to do because self-love was the main key. What else is behind here? See, and you're proud to not follow the crowd. But what's behind the freaking door? Like I said, secrets. Things that probably they should have never freaking done. So, like, because of this person doing this in your life, not only the fact that it's going to expose what they were trying to do in your life to stop you from your development of self through self-love, more things that they were hiding is going to come out into the light. So this person should have stopped, because they have, besides whatever it is that they're trying to be a villain in your life, a murderer of love in your life, they have other things hidden. That's what's behind this door. Be someone you be proud to know. This is what your self-love is doing. Your whole process of personal development for your professional life. Right. Confirmation. Your self-development, your personal development was going to be a reflection, because you love yourself. Where'd it go? Of your professional life. Yin and yang. You want balance. Something. Because the one thing you was missing was you loving yourself. They don't want you to do it. This is sad as fuck. So I could only imagine what the people who were doing this shit to you, what level of pain, because whatever they were missing that was taken out of them, I don't know what they did or what happened to them, but it caused them to group up, because one person is not doing this to you. Yeah, also King of Cups in reverse, which they did not want you to be. They did not want you to do this, whatever, and part of it was you loving yourself. in reverse. So the opposite of this is what's hiding, along with these people who was doing this, the same people who didn't want you to have faith in yourself, the same people who were wanting you to have a loss that you separated yourself from because you wanted to change. Oops. Yeah, because you wanted to change. They didn't want you to heal. They didn't want you to. There's a group of people, at least 4, I'm sure there's more, who hopped on the hate train, who were upset that through your self-love, you are healing. Because that's what you're doing. You slammed the door on everybody who was not serving your personal develop for your personal life, your professional life. My bad. That's what you went to go do. So hermit mode, isolation mode, of creating mode, you're moving in silence because you're working on your personal development for your professional life. And people are upset because they don't know what you're doing. And they're even more upset that you're starting to love yourself. They're not on the team, bro. And it's all because you love yourself. So keep loving yourself.